Hello, great to have you on this show today, Money Matters Live. And I'm so excited because we have a great guest who is coming back again. You know, he didn't finish the first session, but he's coming back again to give us greater and better nuggets. His name is Mr. Richard Kole. But before I bring him aboard, I'd like to introduce myself. I've not changed my name. My name is Sandra Uko. I'm a Maxwell Leadership Certified Team Member. But beyond being a Maxwell Leadership member, I'm also a speaker, coach, trainer. I'm a member of the Toastmasters Vice President Public Relations, an IT sales expert, a best-selling author, and I was just gifted the Presidential Lifetime Award. And I have Mr. Richard with me. But in the Money Matters, what do? We bring men of great men and women who are doing great in their work, in their businesses, in their enterprise, whatever God has called them to do, to share their story with us and also to train us, to teach us for free. It's a place where we get blessed and trained by others so that we can go out there to replicate what we've learned from here. And in the Money Matters, we talk about savings, we talk about investments, we talk about life insurance, health insurance, we talk about real estate, we talk about businesses and things you can do in the 21st century. We also talk about sales and marketing. How do you get your products and services to those who need them? How do you solve the problem that are in your community so that you can make money? But beyond that, that's what we do. And today I have Mr. Richard who will be introducing himself and telling us what he's up to in his word. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me again. In continuation of what we were talking about,
That's the
I
seven
just,
ways of making money in
yes,
America. Seven
yes,
ways of making money all around the globe because it's a
right.
universal principle.
Yes, yes, it's universal. So to introduce myself again, my name is Richard Kole. I love real estate. I've been doing real estate for over 20 years now. I'm very, very passionate about teaching people how to make money. Because when I started, nobody taught me anything. So I lost a lot of money. I didn't have no mentor, nobody to guide me. The mentor I had no time for me. So, yeah, it's very good. This guy is very, very good. But he just doesn't have time to, he doesn't know how to teach people. You can be around him and see what he's trying to do and see the end result of what he did, but he just doesn't know how to teach people.
Yeah,
But
not everybody's called a teacher.
exactly. So for me, I learned in a very, very hard way. The hard way is to lose money. Yeah, that's the hard way. The hard way is to lose money because when you work so hard, you make the money and you're making step and making move, and you end up losing that money. I mean, that's very painful experience.
True.
So,
Your hard earned.
so,
What you work
so
hard
the
to get.
money, yeah. So the money I've lost and the lesson I've learned, I decided that I don't want anyone to go through that.
True.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm
That's
doing what I'm doing now because I love to impart knowledge. In fact, to be very honest with you, I'm looking for 5 people. I'm looking for only 5 people.
I'm number
And
one.
I want to show them that I don't even care where they're coming from. I want to show them the strategy. And when I teach them, they can go anywhere in the world, really, and use the same principle and the same strategy and become successful. Do you
That's,
understand what I'm saying?
yes, I do.
So I've been doing this for a long time, for over 20 years. I love it. I've done so many mistakes. I've made money, lost that money because I don't know how to keep it. Now I've made the money back and I've learned how to keep it. So one of the things we're doing, one of the things my company is doing, uh, Quantum Leap, Quantum Rock LLC. What we're doing is we're teaching people how to build wealth, how to protect wealth, how to preserve wealth, and how to transfer wealth to the future generation.
Can you
So
go over that word again?
yes, what we do is we teach people how to people, businesses, organization, churches. We teach them how to build wealth, how to protect wealth, how to preserve wealth, and how to transfer wealth for the future generation. That is that is all my ambition right now. That's all my focus is right now.
Hmm.
And I'm very, very passionate about churches. A lot of pastors know the word of God, but they don't understand money. And they don't prepare for transition. What does that mean? They don't plan that when they retire or when they leave the pulpit or leave that position, who is coming behind them? They're not thinking that. So I don't know how many people are listening to me now. Maybe we have another 50 years to live. And then what? Everything we do now,
It's not only pastors too. It also involves families.
yeah, you
People
know
are
what I
just
mean.
even there's no will, there's no living trust. Things
Exactly.
that even all that they've worked for, somebody
Eh,
else just latch onto it while their family suffer. Because when
yeah,
you have a living trust, it doesn't mean that you're dying now, doesn't mean that you'll die in 2 years, but it's just preparing the future for your family. Should anything happen, you have
yeah, yeah, that is true.
you're
So,
secured.
the challenge is that we live in a culture where people don't want to talk about dying, and they're
And
going to heaven. They pray to go to heaven, but they don't talk to them about dying. So, but it's really interesting because human nature, we tend to run away from something that is dangerous, which is understandable. But the blessing is when you confront reality for what reality is. The reality is that nobody lives forever. So whatever we're doing here in America or anywhere you are doing it not only for your own existence, you are doing it for your own progenitors. You're doing it for those coming behind you or who are around you or your family. You're doing it for, it's selfish to think that it's all about you. And people who think about themselves, their vision are usually narrow. They think of themselves, they do everything for themselves, it's all narrow. And what happened is that the abundant life Jesus promised is limited for them because abundant life that Jesus promised is bigger than you. It should be bigger than you.
Yes, and that's it.
It,
Because
it,
you
it,
tend to keep. How would you get when your hands is your fist is
it,
closed? New things can get in.
my sister, if the dream is truly from God,
It
if
will
the
be bigger
dream,
than you.
it must outlive you.
You
It
must
must.
require
It must.
you must require a superpower.
If the dream is from God, you can't finish it.
True.
You cannot do everything. It's too big. And so what you have to do is you have to be faithful with the little you can do and prepare other people around you, or at least your children,
Who
prepare
can
them.
take over?
They have to carry it on.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about wealth is not just one person. Wealth is something that is way bigger than you. Way bigger. Let's say, for example, now you get 10 million now. You get 10 million. What will you do with 10 million? You buy a mansion, you live in a nice car, and then what? But guess what? 10 million can be spent. It can be spent. It could just go like that. Some people are listening to me right now. They have some money in the bank, and that money is sitting down there. The way America is structured, they've planned it that you are going to spend all that money. Guarantee. You're going to spend it. And that's why investment is very important. Investment in real estate is what I know that when you plant it, it's towards your future. You will meet it in the future. But when you eat everything, you spend lavishly, guess what? Then you go back to square one all over again.
Wow, wow, wow. That's a great one. And I guess this session will be the other four parts you didn't mention. I think
Yeah,
there might
so
be a part three, there might be a part four, the way we're going. Because you have a lot of nuggets you want to share with us. I think the last time we did the lender, we did the flipper, we did the landlord. So
yes.
we have
So
the broker, the developer, the attorney, and the sponsor of the syndicates.
yes. So let me go to the sponsor of the syndicate. The sponsor of the syndicate is more on a large scale, like you're buying property of about maybe 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, and you basically put together different investors who have that kind of money. So you basically talk to them and you say, hey, this is the deal. Here's the breakdown. This is how much you'll be making. When you invest, you'll be making 7%, 8% annually or whatever. So the person that put it all together is the sponsor of that deal. And so when it's put together very well, you can make money from that also, just being the sponsor. So, like what you're saying right now, like connecting, really knowing the people who can put the money down. You're more like the one raising the fund, then you are the sponsor. And your own lion share is there too. I mean, it's not like you're just talking. You put your own money into it too. You become the sponsor. And when the whole deal is done, of course, you're making your own money out of it. You understand? So that's being a sponsor of a syndication. And then the fifth one is to be a developer. Right here in the United States, you can be a developer. Right now, you can be a developer. And everything I'm saying right now, you don't need no license. You don't need no degree. You don't need no bachelor or master's or PhD. You don't need all of that. These are businesses you can just get into just because you have money or you have the knowledge for it. That's all. That's all you need. The last two, which is to be a broker and to be an attorney, that's when you need to be licensed to be able to practice as an attorney. As a broker, actually, you really don't need the license because broker could be someone that just broker the deal, bring people together. But if you want to really like maybe work for a brokerage company or whatever, then of course they want you to have the brokerage license and all that. So everything I'm saying to you right now to make money, you don't need no license for it. You don't. You just need someone like me to walk, hold your hand, and show you the road. That's all you need. To make money is not mystery, my sister. It's not. It's not. It's very difficult when you don't have the right person to show you, or you don't have the right person to point you in the right direction. It's very difficult. And I told you the last time when I met with you or when I had an interview here, if you go and look at that interview, I told you that if you don't have a mentor, you are guaranteed to lose money. Remember I said that?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah. It's just the way real estate is. That money, you have to pay it to understand what's going on. But you lose that money don't mean you've learned what you need to learn. That's why you really need someone to hold your hand and say, this is what you do. I need to show you the mistakes I've done so you don't do the same mistakes. That's why you need someone like me. Because when I came in, I was so passionate, I was hungry, I was ready to go. All the money I have, I put into it. And then I found out that that's not the way to do it. And then the person I paid is gone. I can't see him anymore. And yeah, and that's one thing about agency. I'm a real estate agent. I have a license, but I don't use it. And I think I told you why,
You
because
did.
the money is nothing, and the obligation is so I mean it's just so much that
Enormous.
yeah, see, yeah. So but I love agents and I love brokers and I work with them all the time. But for person who is serious about getting into real estate, it's very assuring for them to know that they don't need to wait for license or go to school before they start making money. You don't need to. You can start making money today.
Awesome.
Today.
Awesome. So I can start making that money right now.
Yeah, sure.
So
Sure.
how do we reach out to you for those who are hearing you, who want to join, who want to be mentored by you? I know you spoke about having set of 10 people come together, pay $1,000, and for life you're going to mentor them as long as you are alive.
Yeah. So the thing about it is that real estate is something that when you see a property, they're selling for 100,000. When you come back 1 year later, they're still selling that property for 100,000. Something is wrong. That is a bad area to buy property. There are some places in Ajegunle in Nigeria, they call Ajegunle. Ajegunle is in part of Lagos or Makoko. Those are areas that, it's more like a slum. Ajegunle is it's a nice place. People live there. But there's another place they call Victoria Island. There's a place they call Lekki. There's a place they call Ikeja. When you buy property in Ajegunle and you buy property in Ikeja or Lekki, it's not the same price. The value are not the same. And the same here, when you come to the United States, they have Ajegunle in Maryland. They have Victoria Island in Maryland. They have Victoria Island in California. They have Ajegunle in California. So what I do is I guide you to where Victoria Island is or to where Ikeja is in America. So I say all that to say that what I do, I'm not doing it, like I said, because I want to make money from it. And I'm not taking everybody. It's not everybody that can qualify to work with me. It's not. I have to screen them. I have to see what their vision is or what their mission is or what their plan is. So if anyone is listening to me right now, you can call me direct and talk to me. And then based on that, I can now tell you, okay, you are taking in or we have to do some work with you before you can be taken in. You understand? But
Yeah.
I don't reject anybody.
But you at least you have to work with them,
I
see how
work
they
with
can
them.
measure up to joining.
Exactly. Yes, yes. So they can call me at 443 That's my cell phone number, direct number. Please talk sense. Don't talk to me about something that don't make no sense.
Yeah,
If
and
it
if
makes
you are
sense, we
finding it
do.
difficult to reach him, you can also reach out to me. I'll connect both of you
Yes,
together. You can
yes,
always
yes,
reach out to me. My number is always at the description button, the comment
yes.
section. You can search my number out or shoot me a mail. I'll be able to connect you with Mr. Richard Kole. It's been a great time having with you.
Thank you.
And do you have a network called Messiah Alive Network?
Yes, it's a uh spiritual website. No, it's a YouTube that I started because I don't know if I told you that I host pastors every year.
Yeah, because I saw it there. Rather than having your name as Mr. Richard Colley, it says
Yes,
Messiah Alive Network. So you are the
yes.
brain
So
behind the network.
yes. So what I do is I host pastors in different countries, but we just did some in Nigeria this last April, this 1st of April. And what we do is we do a banquet for them. We feed them, we support their family, and we plan to give them a wealth empowering education. That's one of the things we're planning to do for them.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. I like to join your network. I want to be a blessing to them.
Sure,
Leadership,
sure.
you can talk to them beyond just making money, learning leadership skill. You have some people there who are not even meant to be there,
Yes,
But
yes,
and it doesn't mean that they're not meant to be. They are meant to get skilled up. When God
yes,
calls a man, God does not call a qualified man. He gets the
yes.
unqualified and brings him to qualification. So, but
Thank you.
a lot of people are not ready to go through the development process, learning
Yes,
process. So that would also help that beyond just making money, we're also meant to be matured. We're also meant
yes,
to grow to that level of affluence. And a lot of times one reason why people are not making money is because they're not yet matured. If God
yes,
gives them 10 billion naira, some of them might run mental, some of them might collapse and like, wow, what they've not seen. But delay is not denial, like I would often say. While sometimes God is trying to train you to get you up to speed, to be ready to manage that affluence. So
yes,
we need to get ready up on time. That's why I tell people, I said, learn all you need to learn now. Get skilled up and so that you can get to the next level. It is said that when you don't pass a particular grade, you don't move to the next grade.
that's true.
Nobody does it
That's
anywhere,
true.
even in school. So we need to get matured, leave the level where we are, and move to that next level where God wants us to be. And that
Yes,
has to do with maturity, getting ready, personal development. It is said that leaders are those who know it, who use it and shows it to others. You
yes,
understand? You
yes,
don't know it and keep it to yourself, but you know it. You're using it. You're applying it. you're showing it to others so that others can be blessed like you. So I want to say
Yes.
thank you so much, sir, for your time. We really do appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
And I think I will bring you again maybe in another 1 or 2 months just to
Okay.
talk to us about the negative, as much as real estate has the good side, there must be the negative side too.
Oh,
But beyond
definitely.
that, I know that there are more positive than the negative. So we
Yes.
want to learn those ropes so that we can be better prepared for
Yes.
tomorrow. We can be better
Yes.
prepared for the future. And we can start training. I have teenagers coming up. I have people in the teenage aspect of my church. And I want to help teenagers, catch them young. Start teaching them now so that they can have good credits. Beyond just having good credit, they can start investing and not just,
Yes.
start buying designer shoes and bags. That I'm not saying you should not enjoy your wealth, but start doing the needful, such that the money you have now can keep multiplying. Instead of you touching your capital, you only spend from your profits.
Mhm. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm very very passionate about young people too. I would love to come and do a seminar for them, take them on a field trip where we go look at properties and show them different types of property and areas, so they have an understanding. Uh, they have an understanding of their environment or what is possible. I like to plant the seed of possibilities now among the youth. So if I have the opportunity, I would love to do that. Love to do that.
If you let me
We'll
know
plan
what
that.
time will be good for you, maybe
Okay, I'll
sometime
let you know.
soon, we can plan it together.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds
Thank you
good.
so much, sir. I really do
Thank you.
appreciate you. Let
Thank
me
you.
end our show for
All
today.
right.
Are you thinking of how to publish your book on Amazon or how to get your published book to become an Amazon bestseller book? Dip Insight Books is the perfect in-between solution in transforming your ideas into a book. We can help you with all the complicated parts of publishing, such as process TO transformation. What we do: full manuscript evaluation, receive quality assurance edit, full copy edit and final proofread to remove spelling and grammar mistakes, oversee your cover design, create your interior layout, publish and distribute your book, lock down your marketing strategy. Ghostwriting, where there is no manuscript. Our goal is to help you publish your book promptly. Contact us today at 404-740-9091. Email us at info@dipinsightworld.com. To start the submission process, check us out at www.books.dipinsightworld.com and submit your details. You can visit our Facebook page at Dip Insight World.
If you've made it this far into this video, thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe so you can support your girl. Thank you.